In addition to being used on a PC or Mac, Configure One can also be used on mobile devices. Here we have an example of an ITW Welding company, which allows their users to configure a welding gun from their mobile devices. As a background, before using Configure One, ITW Welding had Flash-based configurators on their website to drive lead generation. Because browsers are no longer supporting Flash, ITW Welding replaced those configurators with the Configure One CPQ application. The ITW marketing team received feedback from their users that the configurator had to be easy to use for mobile phones in portrait orientation. Now I'll play the role of an anonymous user, where I have the ability to look up a current part number, or I can configure a custom MIG gun for my application. I can select Bernard, bringing me to bernardwelds.com, an ITW welding company, and select Configure a custom MIG gun. From this page, I have two options. I can configure my MIG welding gun based on my application, or maybe I already have my MIG welding gun and I need to view the BOM to order a spare part. We will look at both of these options, but first I will select the reverse lookup. I am immediately taken to Bernard's implementation of Configure One, where I can look up my welding gun. Since I know the part number, I can enter that here. And click Continue. The part number I entered correlates to a specific cable type, amperage, cable length, and other specifications. Because this is the gun that I have, I'll click Continue to configure this design, bringing me to the results summary page, where I can view the specifications of my MIG gun. In Configure One, we have the ability to support many different types of output documents. In addition to the summary page, I have other configuration results I can access from this flyout menu. Let's look at my B series handle, which is complete with an exploded bill of materials. I have the option at the top of the page to request more information or perhaps request a quote. If I need a new MIG gun for my application, I can select Get Started to configure my welding gun. Launching into MIG Gun Configurator, I will be prompted with questions to create the welding gun configuration and part number I can order. In this flyout menu, we have navigation links to easily navigate through the configuration. We have previous options or pages and upcoming options. Our first question is cable type, where I will select a high-trell polymer cable. I'll choose 300 amps and 20 feet of cable. For my handle and trigger, I'm not sure what I want to select. I can select on this help link to view options. I can type and narrow my results or view the options with images. I'll select the O series small curve handle, and also I want a locking trigger for my application. Let's continue. I'm given an alert with an important note stating the most commonly selected neck for your configuration will be pre-selected after selecting your neck type. If I select fixed, then we default to the 45-degree medium length. Next, we select our consumables and wire size. I can choose my contact welding tip as the AccuLock Heavy Duty or other options. I'll pick the AccuLock. For my wire size, I'll pick 35 thousandths or 0.9 millimeters. Again, I'm prompted with another alert. This important note states, due to our selection of the AccuLock S contact tip selection, the power pin was defaulted. If we want to pick a different power pin, we have to change our previous option. This is great, so let's continue with the defaulted options. Now we are configuring our welding gun, bringing us to our results page, where we have our summary page, which summarizes the selection and descriptions that we chose in our configurator. With this flyout menu, I can view different materials, like an exploded view of the bill of material or the Series O small handle. Also, within the configuration results flyout menu, we can view supporting literature, such as a spec document, and online resources, such as finding a distributor. And that's it. We've completed the configuration and reviewed the results. We are now ready to order our MIG welding gun. Hopefully you've seen how Configure One can support your business on a user-friendly mobile interface.